Hello and welcome to The Verdict. I'm Riley Beveridge and joining me is Match Review Officer Michael Christian. Chriso, how are you?
G'day, Riley.
Now, Gary Ablett, third time in 4 weeks, he's come under a bit of scrutiny from the Match Review. This time he gets a one-match ban for striking Anthony Miles of the Gold Coast. Can you talk us through it?
Yeah, as you say, it was a striking charge and a right fist that made high contact to Anthony Miles, so certainly graded as intentional conduct. It was high and graded as low impact using all the available evidence. So it's a one-match sanction.
A lot of people thought that he might get off due to insufficient force. Did you believe the force was strong enough for him to earn a suspension?
Yeah, I did, and also taking into account the potential to cause injury under the guidelines, felt that it sat pretty comfortably in low impact.
Now, Luke Dunstan, he was fined $2,000 for striking Michael Gibbons in this incident. Did you not believe that it was in play? Because the ball was bobbling around for a bit.
Yeah, it was certainly in play, and that's why it was graded careless and not intentional. But still thought with the swinging of the arm that it had a careless nature about it. And again, the impact was graded as low. So careless conduct, high contact and low impact is a fine.
Ben Long in the same game, another match day report for rough conduct on Levi Casbolt. He was very late to the ball. Can you talk us through why he was cleared?
Yeah, so he came in, you can just see at the last second he took his eyes off the ball and bumped. What we were looking for here as to whether there was any high contact, but we're convinced that it was all body contact. And you'll note that Levi Casbolt gets up very quickly. So he goes down, gets back up. And certainly insufficient force to constitute a reportable offence. So, yeah, that's the reason that Ben Long's clear to play. And
2 players charged from a pretty spiteful clash on Sunday between Melbourne and GWS. Clayton Oliver and Toby Green both fined $2,000 for striking. Now, this is pretty grainy vision. How hard is it to sort of assess these incidents when you're relying on this behind the goals vision?
Yeah, well, it obviously makes it more complicated, but feel that on the balance of probabilities that there were actions here, and the action that Toby Green was fined for is coming up in just a moment. Yep. So, but both were graded as intentional. They were off the ball. Both graded as body strikes, and both graded as low impact. So, but look, it is obviously challenging. You'd like to have the close-up vision, but certainly on the balance of probability, both actions were intentional strikes to the body.
Well, that's The Verdict, brought to you by Maurice Blackburn. Michael, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Riley.
And don't forget, for all the latest match review news, keep clicking back to afl.com.au and the AFL Live app.